Hey guys, so we are going to talk about dynamic flow. And when you are flowing your energy, when you are moving from your soul, when you're moving from your spirit, there's infinite expressions that are arising and moving within you. So something so important to be mindful of as you are connecting to your own energy and flowing your energy forth into the world is paying attention to how your energy is flowing and moving through you and wanting to be expressed, and really move away from any tendencies that are comparing your energy and the way you flow your energy to the way others are flowing their energy. Because this comparison of observing your own ways of flow, observing how others are flowing, will get in the way of you actually becoming intimately in tune with your own rhythms, with your own flows, and allowing that dynamic expression to be authentic to you. So it can actually stop your momentum when you are observing how others are doing things and changing, right? You can learn from others, of course, by observing. But what you don't want to do is you want to learn from others and take in what's good for your dynamic flow. But you don't want to force yourself to alter what is natural for you. But then at the same time, you have to be mindful of when you are restricting your own flow from expansion, right? So knowing when you do have to push yourself, right? Knowing when you have to push yourself beyond certain boundaries, and truly knowing when you are being authentic to your flow, right? Because you don't want to take yourself into a space of maybe halting your expression or restricting your expression. But at the same time, it's just being able to observe when you are connected to source and fully flowing out that energy in your own specific way. Because there are going to be periods for you when things are soft, when things are more feminine, when you are more receiving, in a space of receiving the energy and impressions of source, and maybe not flowing that energy out as much. And then there's going to be times where you are more in a masculine energy, right? And you are creating and you are doing many, many things and you are flowing your energy forth. So it's you becoming intimate with the way you flow your energy and allowing that to be directed by your guidance and flowed in a way that is healthy for you, that feels in resonance for you, and to remove any sort of energies that are creating comparison. We want to learn from others that we admire, that we love, that we look up to, that inspire us, right? We want to do that. That's healthy. That is a great way to be in communion with our brothers and sisters, with people who inspire us. But we want to do it in a way that then we take in that beauty, right? But we're always tuning in. We're always tuning into our being and flowing our own energy authentically. So allowing the dynamic being to have its cycles, allowing the dynamism of creation to go into states of flow, to go into states of rest, to go into the masculine, the feminine, all the dynamic ways that your energy is moving through you, and honoring all of those cycles. So really resting and feeling stable in your light and honoring the way it chooses to move through you. Honoring the naturalness of your being. Honoring the ways in which there are times where you want to move fast and there are times that you want to move slowly. There's times when you are allowing yourself to be in restful spaces, and then times where you are creating on fire, because all of those are interwoven together. They're all working, right? They're all working in tandem. They're all collaborating together. They are all fueling the magic within your creations. So, right, not needing to stay or be in any way that is in opposition to your internal flow from source. Okay? For example, we live in a highly charged go, make, do in culture in general. So for some beings, this lights them on fire, right? And it's authentic to their natural flow, and they like that, okay? And so they're enjoying that. But there will always be periods of rest, even for those people too. So it's more of attuning your vibration and truly listening in your moment-to-moment unfolding. Becoming so intimate with your own flow and honoring that there can be your rootedness, which is stabilizing, marinating in source, and naturally allowing the dynamism of your expression, the dynamism of your being to unfold through all the cycles. So removing, right, comparison, being inspired by others, taking the best of what inspires you, what lights you up, what you love learning from others. But first and foremost, listening to your guidance, listening to your flows, and being so intimate with your guidance, with your intuition, that this is what you trust above all else. And this is what allows the expression to be dynamic. This is what allows you to feel free and confident in your being, in your creations, in your expansion, because you are creating an inner trust. You're cultivating your intuition. You are expressing your dynamic flow. You are honoring your cycles of expansion. You are honoring your cycles of rest. You are honoring your cycles of play. And allowing that to dance through your being, allowing that life force of source to move through you, to express itself. And that is naturally, your dynamic flow state is naturally guiding you upon your highest path, because that highest flow state will always be guiding you upon your path. And when you come to those points, right, of expansion, when you come to those points of evolution, then you listen intuitively of how to move through, right? So you're not constantly taking in information, but you are allowing your intuitive truth to move through you and take you through those points of evolution. trusting yourself through your dynamic expression, creating that bond of intimacy within your being, trusting yourself in a stability of light that is rooted and created in the physical, creating your manifestations, rooting your highest visions upon the earth. So until this inner self-trust and bond is fully formed, there is an instability within the being, seeking outwardly, right? So it's aligning with the inner flow, the inner being, connected to source, and naturally allowing that expression to move you. So being able to be flexible in your dynamism, in the freeness of your multidimensionality, and allowing the intuition to guide you upon your highest path. Becoming the one and being the one who is flowing from in to out, okay? Not being dependent upon others in the way that you are seeking that guidance, right? We're all helping assist each other. We're all here together. But being committed to your inner connection to source, first and foremost, and then allowing other interactions to be connections of inspiration. But you moving from within, you moving from source, you flowing from source. So this is the message for today for dynamic flow, dynamic expression of your infinite nature, of your multidimensional nature, and allowing that to naturally move you from the inside out, naturally taking you upon your highest path of evolution.